Welcome back to BoxTalk. Today, we are going to be talking about the David Benavidez and Anthony Yarde card happening in November of 2025 and the fighters that will be happening on that card. But without further ado, let's jump straight into this video. But before we jump into it, hit that like button, comment down below what you would like to see next, and hit that subscribe button for more BoxTalk content. Anthony Yarde and David Benavidez both have 30 professional fights underneath their belt. It looks like David Benavidez is undefeated for now. Anthony Yarde has 3 losses, but 3 valid losses, including one of them to be Artur Beterbiev. Artur Beterbiev, of course, is one of the greatest light heavyweights of all time, so it's not a crazy loss to have. And Anthony Yarde has wins above his belt after that fight, so this is going to be a very good test for David Benavidez. We all keep wondering when David Benavidez is actually going to be tested, but he's been tested this entire time at light heavyweight. All the opponents he went up against were very, very tough fighters, including David Morrell, which he will be fighting this upcoming weekend on July 12th. I'll talk more about the Ring 3 card in just a second. David Benavidez will not be challenging Dimitri Bivol for the mandatory undisputed, of course. That was supposed to happen, but it looks like it fell through because Dimitri Bivol wanted the trilogy matchup between him and Artur Beterbiev, which I can't fault, David Benavidez for having these matchups. It is what it is. He's not fighting Canelo either. Canelo's probably not going to move up to fight him, or Benavidez is not going to come back down to fight him. So it looks like that his next move is to fight some of the best in this class and maybe kind of finish off his career there at the top somehow, because he's not going to be able to fight Dimitri Bivol if Dimitri Bivol either loses his next matchup or retires. So maybe if he retires, all the belts are going to go to Benavidez and he will be the mandatory at the top, quote unquote, a paper champ. But he kind of deserves it. I mean, he's fighting the best of the best at light heavyweight and doing great things at this division. But Anthony Yarde is no pushover. So if he wins this fight, then he's kind of solidifying himself in this division. So let's talk about the people on the undercard. It looks like Devin Haney and Brian Norman will be facing each other, which will be an amazing matchup for Devin Haney. It'll be a great test for him if he doesn't run around the ring the entire time and play only defensive. If he also is on the offense and is less cautious on getting hit, then this fight will be a great fight. And I think Turkey is not going to be happy if it goes the same way it did the Ramirez fight. So maybe the ring is going to be much smaller. In the lightweight division, so that's going to be a great matchup. Can't wait to see it. Looks like Turki Al-Sheikh is putting up these great matchups. He's making people fight the best of the best at the time that they are the best of the best. I have to give props to Turki for that, and I think these matchups that have been happening for the past 2 years have been some of the best boxing matchups we have had in a very long time, including the Beterbiev and the Bivol 2 card. Amazing fights, amazing matchups, and can't wait to see what's next, including what's happening this weekend. Ring 3 at the Louis Armstrong Stadium, tennis stadium, the first boxing match to happen at a tennis stadium in New York. The press conferences will be happening soon. It looks like the card itself will be Edgar Berlanga and Hamza Shiraz as the main events. We also have Shakur Stevenson and William Zepeda, which is going to be a test to see if Shakur can knock out William Zepeda and get that Floyd Schofield fight happening again. Alberto Puello versus Subriel Matias. Matias has been an amazing fighter. I've always stuck up by his side, even though he lost to Liam Pero. He is still an amazing fighter, and can't wait to see him be tested again. And David Morrell, just like I said earlier, he will be on this card against Imam Katayev. I think that's how you pronounce his name. and Rito Tsumi, one of the best Japanese boxers right now, versus Eric Hanley, happening July 12th, 2025. This will be an amazing card. I will be reporting on it, and not only this card, I will be reporting on the Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor trilogy fight. It will be mostly or all women's boxing on that card, happening on Netflix. Do not miss out on that. It is going to be a historic event. And on top of that, we have the Ring 3 on July 12th. Don't miss out on that either. This is going to be a very electric weekend for boxing fans. But that's all I really wanted to talk about today. Are you excited for David Benavidez versus Anthony Yarde? If not, let me know in the comments down below. But this is Ray, the commentator with BoxTalk, and if there's anything you want to see from me, drop it in the comments down below as well. Hit that like button, comment down below what you would like to see next, and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.